There are some pretty cool secrets and Easter eggs in the Fate of Atlantis DLC episode 1 that I wanted to highlight in this video, so let's just immediately get into it. A like on the video would of course be super appreciated, and let's go. I'm still running the giveaway for the upcoming Lawgiver pack that should launch either the coming Tuesday or the week after, so totally if you haven't participated yet, follow the link in the pinned comment for a chance to win, and be sure you are subscribed to the channel as well before you enter. I think most of you already finished the first episode at this point, right? Because then you get this very cool new helmet as part of the new Verse Civilization legendary set. Well, Fleming Vermeulen reached out to me on Instagram saying that you can also have the exact helmet or crown as Persephone. The head is of course also called Persephone's helmet. So you get this very cool hood when wearing the full Verse Civilization set and many other chest pieces. But whenever you select a chest with 2 shoulder pads on both sides, the hood will disappear and it only will give you the crown, and that looks pretty sweet indeed. So this with the new Izu breastplates that have 2 shoulder pads, but also the chest plate from, for example, the Spartan War Hero set will only give you the crown. So it's pretty cool that this headpiece changes based on the chest gear that you are using. And speaking of that new Izu gear, I asked many of you to send some of the epic or blue gear that I did not collect yet. And what I did not know is that you can actually see the gear pieces that are added with this first episode. Like immediately after you installed the DLC, they will appear in the visual customization window. You cannot select them yet, but you know that you are able to get them. I really like this silver Izu Vanguard helmet that Gina shared. Looking pretty cool. There's this red variant as well. They are all random drops, but a pro tip is that you can also get these visual looks at the blacksmith, like just buy the items that this shop is selling for the styles that you don't have yet. Like in my game, he was selling the styles for the 2 new Izu swords. I only showed you this massive one, but we also have the Sixth Senses one, a more finer blade, but still looks really awesome. And there's also the smaller forged javelin of the Izu spear, alongside the bigger forged spear of Izu that I already showed. So yes, totally visit this blacksmith in the Deucalion's Heritage to get a ton of the visual customization options already if you don't have them all yet. Because I know that it can be tough to get all the visual customization options by just looting items, because you still mostly get bows. So yes, totally go to the blacksmith, buy all the styles that you don't have or even all the items that he is selling, because eventually the store should refill with maybe new items that you don't have yet. Curious to see if we will get more epic or blue variants in the upcoming 2 episodes. You would think so, right? I'm not sure if you already noticed the new Izu perk enhancing your damage against the new enemies, the Izu that we of course fight in this Fate of Atlantis story arc. I only found it on weapons so far, but it can go up to 40% if you have a 91 item or up, as we see in the shot from Gazran, meaning that you can get up to 120% extra damage against Izu if you equipped a level 91 and up bow and 2 weapons with the level 10 version of this perk. So yes, that will be insanely powerful when we go to the new world of the 2nd episode, and of course Atlantis eventually in the 3rd episode. You would think that if you have 3 powerful epic weapons with crit chance or damage for that particular weapon and this new damage on Izu perk, that will likely help you a ton in the upcoming content. It might be worth chasing for sure. By the way, going back to that shot from Gazran, because this is the perfect illustration of the current bow loot problem. Like, the whole inventory menu is full of rebellion bows. That is really insane. They were looking into this bow problem, but I did not really hear anything about it anymore. So fingers crossed that they will still balance it, because right now this is a major issue if you want to get the new visual looks. We do know some other fixes that are coming in a future update. There's namely a bug with the Keeper of Kiros mission, also in the Fate of Atlantis, where Kiros would simply not move. So then you would not be able to complete the quest. They are looking into it, Ubisoft notes, and they will fix it in a future update. We don't know when though, but community manager Dominic now says that pushing him might help a little bit, or try of course and reload your save. Many people reached out about this, so I hope that they are able to resolve this in time. I'm very happy to see the Steropis's bow and the Hero Copis noted on this known issue page, because Ubisoft now now confirms that they will finally fix the fact that they are not in the visual customization menu. Because this sword in particular is not really that good in terms of perks, but we still want to use it, like it looks awesome. We waited so long for this weapon, but now we cannot show it over any other weapon. Well, it's good to know that Ubisoft will be fixing this, but I really expect this next patch to be in the middle of May, so we likely have to wait a little longer before we can finally use it. No words on if the XP glitch will be fixed. We'll link to that video at the end of this one if you are not familiar, but right now you can teabag an enemy and then get a ton of XP. Like, it's endless, it's insane, you get to 99 in no time. But they haven't said anything about it yet as far as I know. So far it's just still in the game, but you would think that they want to fix this, right? There's also a very interesting under the world glitch in Elysium. The spot is near the Adonis's garden, you fall through the world and it works like every time. Thanks to Candy Crime for reaching out to me about this and Starkiller as well. So if you go to this exact spot on the map and then search for this hole in the ground, then you will end up in the water and then in a cave. Move around here, turn the camera around, and then you are able to see Elysium, but from under. It will be important to use Poseidon's trident here, otherwise you will die instantly because there is no air. You will be underwater at all times. So if you have the unlimited underwater breathing perk active, then you can just explore Elysium in a different way. It is something that you can easily replicate, so go do that if you want. At one point in the DLC we were fighting this pretty cool looking new wolf with the green fur, and Nothing thought, hey, that would be a pretty cool animal to tame. And bam, you can tame this animal and then have a really awesome, unique animal for sure. I don't think that you can take it out of Elysium into Greece. That would be pretty cool. I should have asked that. But if you already tamed him as well, let me know in the comments down below if you could like take it out of Elysium or use it in the boss battles that would come after this point. There's also an interesting Easter egg in the DLC, Unknown Asir shared this on Twitter and I hope I pronounced your name right. If you look closely, then you see the logo from Ubisoft made out of flowers. You can find it over here on the map and see it when getting the fast travel spot nearby, or you can get a better look at it by moving over the tower bridge and then move to the side and kill an enemy while you're at it, and now you get a good look over this pretty fun Easter egg. With the Fields of Elysium out, you would almost forget that there's a weekly quest in the main game as well. And the weirdest thing happened, because I have a different one than many of you. I of course like to stream the weekly reset here on the channel when it happens. So when the reset timer from Sargon goes to 0. I do that when I'm home and I will not be able to do it the coming week, sadly. I really got a crazy schedule for these coming weeks leading up to E3. A ton of awesome stuff, but it does mean that I will sometimes not be able to do these weekly reset live streams like the coming Tuesday. I will always try and let you know when I'm not there, but I still aim to have a video up with everything you need to know on that day or otherwise the day after, but you will see it appear, of course. Either way, as you can see, I now have the Return to Sender quest, while other people, including Kostas Dimi, have the Belladonna Kiss one that has you go to forts in regions taken over by Athens and use the staff with the Venomous attack ability to make them count for this contract, and of course also you have to destroy some resource crates. While I got the Return to Sender one where I have to kill archers with arrows or soldiers with headshots. So yes, a pretty interesting but also the more challenging one. So for some reason we got 2 weekly quests, some people got the one that I have and others have the Kiss one. While normally everyone of course got the same quest. Maybe Sargon knows what's up, so let's ask him right now. Of course, subscribe for everything Odyssey if you haven't already. A like on the video would be super appreciated. Check out that giveaway for the Lawgiver pack in the pinned comment. And yes, it has been some time, but of course we're going to visit Sargon to see if we can finally get the freaking Hades Lieutenant. Let's open 2 Olympian gifts right now. Yo Sargon, what weekly quest do you get? You don't do weekly quest. No, you get everything for free. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Can you give me the Hades Lieutenant for free? No? No, okay. Let's just try and get it then. Come on. Come on. Persian. Melee resistance element. Tanky bracers. Pretty nice. Let's continue our search. We're going to open another one. Come on. Ooh, another epic. Hunting spear, assassin, warrior damage, and damage with spears. Interesting. Don't really think that having both the assassin and warrior damage is great. Yes, I am max capacity right now because I have way too many bows in my inventory. Oh my god, this is very, very slow. There will be a video that will focus more on my orichalcum because, as you probably know, I have a ton and I want to spend it all in one video and do some other things as well. So keep an eye out for that, and of course way more Odyssey content. The log gear pack, I still think April 30th could be it. Again, there is a giveaway going on. You can see that by following the link in the pinned comments. Subscribe for everything Odyssey if you haven't already. Like the video to support the channel, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye!